I've got a fantastic looking kit from Pebeo here. It's called Pouring Experiences, and there are 47 different pieces inside it to create your own works of art, and you can have all these different cell effects and things by using all the different paints and things inside the kit. So this is just the type of thing I've always loved from I've been a child. Christmas and birthdays and all the rest of it, I always used to ask for kits of all sorts of things, really, from painting to candle making, and now as an adult I still get excited when I see a box like this, so I can't wait to get this opened and see what's inside. So I'll share that with you in just a moment. So first of all, there are 4 canvases inside, and these are 20 centimeters by 25 and a quarter, so that's plenty to get you started. Then, to keep your work area nice and tidy and clean, there's a protective sheet. There's also a little slotted stand, so these pieces slot together, and then you can set the canvas on top, and then if there's going to be any drips from your paint or whatever, they'll drip down on top of this, from this stand down onto the sheet, and that'll keep everything nice and tidy. It'll also keep the back of your canvas nice and clean. I should say too that there's a fantastic little booklet, so if you open this out, there's lots of ideas in there of things that you could be making, and there's also a little page here that shows you all the things inside the kit. There are 8 bottles of ready to pour paint, Pebeo Studio acrylics, and these have 118 mils in each bottle. So you've got your primary colours, white, pearl white at the other end, and an absolutely gorgeous sort of tealy colour, and these other 2 silver and goldy kind of colours here. These would be my favourite, and I just can't wait to get started to see what I can do with those. Then we have 8 little measuring cups. These have all the measurements on the sides of them. And although the paint is already ready to pour, the pouring medium is already incorporated into that, you can add this, now this is lovely stuff actually, you can add this silicone oil. There's a little dropper there, and you can add that to the paint, and that will give you all the beautiful cell effects that you'll see that are so popular at the moment. There are pipettes, little pipettes, so there's 5 of these to lift and drop paint into special areas where you want to just add a little extra paint or whatever. There are 8 mixing sticks. There are 3 packets of glitter, so there's a lovely holographic kind of glitter, gold and silver, and that little noise in the background was my little dog that's just come into the room. And then there are disposable gloves, which I presume you could wipe down and reuse. And then this large swiping tool, I'm sure it's got another name, but it's a flat swiper, so that is really good for after you've poured the paint, if you want to create the cells by swiping that across your canvas. And then there are 2 different shaped spatulas. So I shall be back in a moment. I'm going to get ready and try some of this out. I've got my protective sheet down, and then I've made the little stand up, the support jack, and this is the canvas that I'm going to be using, and I've picked out 4 different bottles of paint. So I've got this lovely turquoise, blue, gold and pearl white, and I have already mixed these up in the bottles to make sure everything's fine in there, and now I'm just going to pour some of each into a little container. And now I'm going to add 4 to 5 drops of silicone oil into each of these little containers. And we'll give that a good mix with the sticks. Now I've got another cup. I'm going to take another cup and pour all of these in separately. So we'll start off with the blue. So now that I've got them all into the cup, I'm going to put the canvas on top of the cup and then turn it all upside down, like so, and then oh wow, oh yes, I like it a lot. I'm just adding some of the extra paint that I had mixed up along the outsides here. That's just a little drop that I saved from the original because I wasn't too sure to start off with how much I would need. There we are. Look at the cells in that already, isn't that beautiful? And now I'm just going to tilt this back and forth a little. I think I'll help that on its way with a spreader. Mixing stick actually. So I've got something different going on around the outside edges and a lovely pattern in the centre. And I'm going to tilt this a bit more and let that run together a little bit more once I get this edge all covered. There we are. And I just pop that over there. So there we are, some beautiful patterns developing in that. It's really, really nice. But I have just brought in a little, just a little cheap barbecue lighter, and I'm going to try this to see if there's some, I can achieve some more cells in this as well. Just something I wanted to try out. So, oh yes. Yeah. I'll just zoom in a little and let you see that closer. And then I think I'll add some of the nice glitter. I'm going to stick to the white glitter this time, just because there's a lot of pattern going on in that, but some areas there I think would look really nice with a little glitter drop. Oh, lovely. I love that. Well, that's my first piece, and I have to say I am absolutely delighted with how that has turned out. Now just to set it aside to dry. Wow. Yeah. And I will show you that when it's dried. But so far, that's looking great. So I've got another canvas ready, and this time I'm going to try something a little bit different from the last video. So I'm going to go for some paint here, and I'll be mixing up all the colours and then pouring them on in a minute or two. So I'll just mix these up and add some silicone oil in. I'm going to pour some of this on just around the centre. Hopefully this will do what I want it to do, but if not, at least I'll have tried something and got some more experience. So 4 puddles of red, and then I'm going to add a little gold. Then some turquoise. And then I'll add some silver. Always nice to experiment and wonder what the end result's going to be. So there we are, that's all that paint on. And then I'm going to put some white around the outside, like so. That's some pearl white, and then some titanium white. I'll just spread this out to the edges a little bit, cover the edge of the canvas. Now let's see how this goes. I've got a straw and I'm going to blow some of this and see if it spreads out into nice patterns. Just turn the canvas around. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I really like it so far anyway. There's some nice cells appearing in it too. That looks really, really good. Really, really pleased with that. In fact, the colours are gorgeous, but I'm just going to add a tiny drop of yellow to the centre. Just a tiny drop. There. Give it another little blow. And I think I'll add one tiny bit of turquoise into that. Actually, I don't want too much, so I'll just drop it with this. That's it. And that's actually quite magical what's happening in front of my eyes there. That's so beautiful. I hope you can see that just as the colours and the cells and everything are developing. Oh, that's gorgeous, really lovely. So there we are. Second experiment, and I'm loving it so far. I've set the other bits and pieces aside to dry that I've made, but I just wanted to try a little experiment with some of the colours here, mix them up and make some new colours. So let's hope this works out nice as well. Some of the turquoise, and I'm going to add some yellow into that. Mix that. Get a nice green. Little pearl white. I think I'll add a little gold into that just to... There we are. That should give me a nice shade. Yep, so there's some green. And then I think I shall make some purple. So I'll add some red in and some blue. Quite dark, I think. And hopefully get some kind of... No, it's too dark, so we need some more red. Some white. I've just put too much blue in that, I think, to start off with, but let's go for this. There we are, that's a nice shade to add along with the green. And then I'm going to make a little this turquoise, tiny bit of red, and a little bit of white. White. Just keep adding till I get the colour I want, actually, so that's more like it now. Yep, that's the colour I was looking for. So it's just a tiny amount of each of these because I wanted to see what they would look like, and I shall add some of the silicone oil in. There we are, and mix them up again. That's a lovely ice blue with a shade there, I think, and a lovely dark navy with a hint of purple. this nice green. Yeah, those should be lovely together with a little silver just on its own. Some oil. Oops. There we go. And I'll mix this up. It's just a tiny amount because I just wanted to experiment on this heart. See how we go. Some silver, just a tiny amount of silver. I like those colours together, very nice. There we are. And I just wanted to put a little white around the outside just to, that's straight from the bottle, so I'm just going to, there's no silicone added to that one, and see how this goes. So. Oh, nice. Can you see? So there we are. And I'll just set that aside. Wow, that's really lovely. Can you see how the cells are all coming together in that? That's really beautiful. A lovely blend of the dark blue and the green together and the silver. Very happy with that. So, do you know, it's actually hard to really stop looking at that whenever it's all coming together and merging. Beautiful. There we are.